Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Minecraft series. Today's episode is episode 1 of season 15, which means we are now in version 1.14.4, which is absolutely amazing because this is quite a cool update. This is the update of the villagers, and a lot of rework of the textures has been done in this version, which is quite noticeable if you were to ask me. I mean, if we were to fly around now in this field that we have been making over the last couple of episodes, basically the last whole season, it looks a little bit different now. It does just look a little bit different because of all the changes of texture in the game and the way everything looks now. I mean, these look a little bit less tall, so to say. The pink looks more pink and the yellow looks a little bit more dull, I think. We're gonna quickly sleep away the night here so that we can actually see it all a little bit better, because I think, you know, the daylight actually makes it a little bit more clear what's going on. There we go. But yeah, you can definitely see quite a big shift in the way basically everything looks now. It's definitely a lot softer, so to say, which is really cool to see. Just that change is really cool, and the textures are just a little more refined, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I was looking at the iron farm, and that also just looks very different. But something else might be a little bit different as well for those of you who have a keen eye. All of my tools have been repaired, and no, that's not because of some sort of bug. That is because I accidentally opened my world in the I had a little stumble there with my words. But yeah, I accidentally opened the world in a wrong version, and I got really lucky. Nothing really happened. The only like thing that bugged out was a couple of chunks right over here. You can see it right now. There was basically a big island here. I removed it because, well, that didn't make any sense, but you can still see something is off here. And this isn't because of going to version 1.14, but it's because of going into a way deeper version. And yeah, that's of course not right. So I decided to remove it because it was not supposed to be there. Now that does leave us with a chunk of our swamp missing, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. But also one thing that did happen is my entire inventory got deleted. And so I decided to set everything back to how it was. Like, this is completely exactly the same as how it was. I watched the last frame of the last episode, and I copied and pasted basically my whole inventory, but I cannot set the durability of my tools to any point, and I didn't really feel like breaking them all the way to that point through some very tedious process. So yeah, I just got all of my durability back. A bit unfair, I guess, but hey, you know what? I'm very happy that my world didn't get deleted, so yeah, there you go. I know it's not the most fair thing, but it's also not the most important thing ever. I don't think it doesn't matter all that much, but it does look really cool now. Our entire world just looks different. It's of course the same, but it just has a slightly different feel to it, which is really funny to see, kind of. And the most noticeable in my eyes is all of the wheat fields. They are just so obviously a different color now, which I was already talking about in the last couple of episodes. Like, this is going to change how that looks. But yeah, it's now interesting to finally actually see that in person as well, right? And I think a couple of buildings actually definitely look better. Like, I really like the way this building is now looking, just with the extra detail to every block and stuff like that, right? So it's cool. It's gonna be something I have to get used to for a little bit, but I definitely do like it. This also looks very nice with everything going on here. But of course, the actual big change of this season, or of this version, is these guys. And there's immediately already a baby in there. I don't really know how that's even possible, because there's no beds here and they now like beds. So I don't know what happened there, but it's whatever, because we now got this going on. Oh wow, this feels really weird that they just have that, I guess. Yeah, look at that. We now have these traits in these orders. And I guess the traits did change with them a little bit. Let's see, do we still have our mending guy? That is the big question. Is you still mending? Yes, nice. Okay, that's really good. So he still sells mending for the same price. That is nice to see. And then I'm also curious what happened to the guy that's all the way in here. Because this guy, of course, used to sell Eyes of Ender. And I'm gonna assume he doesn't do that anymore. Oh, wow, he still does. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, did you keep that? Oh, oh wow. All right. I'm really happy with that. That makes this guy like really special because yeah, there's no way you can get this in a new version, right? Okay, that I really like that he kept that trait in this way. That is super super cool. Okay, nice. That actually pleasantly surprised me there. So yeah, that guy's super valuable, even more valuable than before, because now there's no way to recreate him, I suppose. So yeah, we now have an Eye of Ender trading guy. That's that's quite funny. Okay, that's a pleasant surprise. But yeah, of course the villagers are very different now, and there might be, it might be a bit interesting for us to, you know, go ahead and delve a little bit more into this, so that I can get all of the trades going. But it's been a little while since I did anything with villagers, and I don't really know what exactly I would need them for right now. But that we'll find out later. Of course, my big plan was to, you know, get XP out of them so that I can repair my tools better. But I don't need that anymore straight away, so maybe I will postpone that a little bit, I guess. I don't really know. I at least like that they are now like this. It's cool. It's cool. Anyway, the iron farm was already not working, let's be fair, or let's be real. But now it's definitely not gonna be working. Let's see, this is my silk touch. Oh, I still have the wrong thing enabled. There we go. And you are all now normal guys, except for this one, I suppose. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. I like the way they did that change, so to say. Yeah, everything is just gonna look a little bit different now. How interesting. Anyway, enough yippee yapping about everything that's new and everything going on. Let's remove this little pillar right here. There we go. And let's have a little look, right? So, this is how now the way our field looks. I like it. It of course needs a little bit more growth going on at some parts, but that will come. I like the way it's looking. I think it's looking pretty cool. And we were working on the cliff and the whole basically mountain hill, let's call it a hill I suppose, going on here. That is what we're working on, and I think we just gotta, you know, move on with working on that. Just make it more, so to say, like finish this thing off. I guess those are the plans for today. Yeah, I don't really have any exact plans what to do with villagers. I mean, a villager breeder would be nice, but and that they are quite simple to make. I just need a couple of beds, I suppose. So probably I will have to do that at some point, and then I could just make a super super simple area. I like the new pink, by the way. I think this looks a little bit better. That's nice. And I also think the lilies actually look, not lily, the orchids look a little bit better the way they are now, just a bit softer, so this is good. But yeah, as I was saying, making a little area for villagers to trade in and stuff like that is super simple. I could just have a couple of composters placed down, and then I can trade wheat and stuff like that, right? I probably should make a pretty good melon and pumpkin farm now as well, since they are just super worth it. Just for the XP speaking, like not even anything else. I think the XP alone makes it really worth it to do that. Oh, ooh, creeper. But I'm thinking, do I want to do that right now? I kind of do want to do it right now. I mean, I know how to make a melon and pumpkin farm kind of out of the top of my head, so I don't really need to, you know, prepare anything for that. So I think we're just gonna make a farm here. I'm gonna drink a bit of my water. And I think we might just have a little bit of an episode of making a farm instead of, you know, working on all of this here. Because we've been working on that quite a lot recently, so might as well, you know, change it up a little bit again. And I don't need a bunch of emeralds for anything specific. I just want XP, and this is like a super good XP farm. So I am happy with just the XP part, and I don't care about the emeralds. So I'm not gonna convert them into cheaper guys or anything like that, because I don't care all that much. Let's see, we are of course gonna make the melon and pumpkin farm down there. But most of the resources will already be down there. I just need to make sure I have enough quartz for all of the observers. There we go. And I need quite a bit of wood, because, well, what are they called? The pistons I'm gonna be needing. So that I need to quickly gather. Let's see. Do we have by chance a chest with a lot of wood in it? I mean, we have quite a bit of jungle wood here. Is that gonna cut it? I don't know. We'll take a bit of this cobblestone. I hope I have just a lot of cobblestone down there. You know what, we'll just go check this chest real quick as well. Bit more wood. Yeah, I'll take some dark oak, why not? I mean, it's one of my favorite. It is my favorite block. Not block, well, maybe even block, but definitely my favorite wood kind. Okay, we can use it a little bit in this as well. Alright. Cool. Let's go over here. Boom. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Let's wait for the block. There we go. How is this beautiful thing doing? Oh, it's weird. It's doing beautiful. That I can tell you. Alright, so of course down here is a perfect spot because we basically already have the space cut out for us as well. So I really don't need to do much. And all of the resources are down here as well. I mean, look at all of this. So yeah, this is just a perfect place to make a little melon and pumpkin farm. I'm just gonna make it one chunker. I really don't need much more than that. I'm gonna start smelting a bit of the iron up here that I do have. I guess I need to sleep in a bit. Now, unfortunately, the beacon has been moved, so we're not gonna have haste anymore. But I don't think I'm gonna have to cut out that much space that it would really matter. Oh my goodness, we just found some diamonds with that. Look at that. Oh my. Are you kidding me? That's why you always mine the coal ores, I guess. Alright, there we go. That's plenty of coal. And 7 diamonds, nice. That's not a bad amount. All right. Speaking about beds, let's sleep away this night and drink a bit more water here. Nice. Get that out of the way, and there we go. Ooh, I do need rails as well, so I guess I will make quickly another furnace. Start smelting a bit of the gold up that I got here as well. Is this really all of the gold that I've managed to gather down here? There's no way. Maybe I've taken a lot of it upstairs now that I think about it. For some of the projects that we had going on. Do I have by chance any in here? No. Really? I'm gonna assume I took some upstairs there, because this is not that much gold. Let's be honest. This is nice. And that's about it. Now, this farm is super simple, by the way. I think most people have at some point at least seen it. Probably a lot of people have built it as well. It's just a super efficient farm that is super easy to make. Like, it's actually ridiculous how easy it is to make. So, yeah, I think it's quite popular. I've made it quite a lot of times on this channel as well, I suppose. So, yeah. Not gonna be making a full-on tutorial about it, although I am gonna be making a block for block little video about it. So I guess you can follow along if you want a tutorial, but don't expect me to really explain much, I guess. Anyway, there we go. And a bit more gold here. I'm just gonna nab everything that's around here, because why not? Because what we want to start out with is the little collection system. And that is gonna use rails. So, boom. Boom. Oh. Boom. This should already allow me to make quite a bit of rails. Where are they? What? Where are the rails in it? What? Do I just not have the recipe for rails? Are you kidding me? Here, I will show you an example. Will I unlock it now? Oh my goodness, I just unlocked it like that. What? Are you kidding me? How did I not have that? Okay, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. We're gonna ignore that. Okay, so oh, now they started giving me all sorts of recipes. Okay. FN3, and I need to do the chunk borders. Oh no, that's hitboxes. Is this one? No, tooltips. There we go, that is it. Oh, perfect. We'll use this chunk right here, I suppose. I mean, there's a bit cut out here as well. So yeah, we're gonna basically make a little railway right here, right? And that's just gonna go all along. I'm just gonna be using one minecart and tunneling. Oh no, funneling it into. There we go. Into a line of hoppers, let's say. I'm not gonna bother with... Oh, that's already stack gone. Yeah, right. I forgot about how expensive this was going to be. Yikes. I guess I need some of those as well, but we want to use as little of those as I can. Let me make more rails. There we go. Yeah. What was I saying? What I'm gonna basically do is... Oh... Okay. I'm messing it up quite a lot. I'm gonna basically have a line of hoppers, like, right over there, where they're gonna go over. Like, the whole minecart is gonna go over. And then it goes back over... Okay, wow, that goes so quick. So here I will have a line of hoppers. I'm just gonna go and get some iron from upstairs. Otherwise we're gonna be here for years waiting for just the iron to smelt. So, whoop. Maybe we do need a new iron farm, I suppose. Because this is already cutting quite deeply into our amounts that we have. But oh well. It's fine. It is fine. There we go. Oop. Alright, let's get going again. Let's quickly make those hoppers first. So we're gonna need 18 of them. There we go. Oh, and then we need these to be dead. There we go. And so this right here will be our output chest. And this is not officially the way you want to make these collection chambers or collection points, but it works, so you know, I don't really care. So this is how I'm gonna do it. If you wanna make your own little collection system, you go ahead and do that. You are your own boss. Alright, there we go. And now we're gonna just fill all of this in. So what was I saying? I don't really remember. It was probably something about the collection system though, so yeah. Anyway, this will just be a super simple farm to make. It's maybe gonna take me a little while because I'm a bit rusty with all of this. But I'm thinking optimistically it should definitely be done in this episode. I don't really see a way how I could manage to not finish a farm like this in one episode with all of the resources I already have in this world. Like, it's not like I'm starving for resources, having to go out the whole time gathering more. So I really don't see how I couldn't finish this in one episode. Also considering the fact that, you know, the area is also cut out for it already. Like, yeah. And as I said, what this is gonna do is just allow us to... I'm actually gonna change that up real quick, like this, so that I can have a little wall here. Now it doesn't need to look good, any of this, so that's nice. Boop. Boop, 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 boom. And then it will have to go up here. There we go. Now it will work. Yeah, that won't work, of course. There we go. Alright, so now we have that in place. And now we need to change up all of these little bad boys. So they have to connect with each other. Like this. Yes, okay. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I guess I can turn off this now. Oh. That's not working. There we go. It's working now. Alright. Took me a little while to figure that out. Don't worry about it. Zoom. And then here it needs to hit another block. There we go. Making it beautifully out of all of the blocks I just happen to have in my inventory. Is this now already well fixed? Oh yeah, nice. Look at that. I don't even need to change this side. Alright, what I do need is a lot of gold. And a bit more sticks, I suppose. Because I need these bad boys. And they are quite expensive. But I can make already a decent amount of them. We're gonna have this guy here. And then... I think I'm just gonna use redstone blocks. Because I gotta be real honest. I got enough redstone. Like, it's not like I'm poor in this world at all on redstone. I say, but there's not that many here. There's probably a lot more here, though. Look at that. Look at that. I can just use redstone blocks. I am a rich boy, okay? Look at that. Boom. 47 of them. So, we're just gonna go along here. And see where I can place down most of the power drills. Like, example, here I cannot, of course, because there's bedrock. But then we'll just move it over by one block. That is no big deal, trust me. Boom. Boom, boom. We'll go along like this. Then we go along like this. Then we snuff out the ones that are not done yet. There we go. There. Eat up a little bit. And we also need to power you. And we also need to power you. There we go. Use a little bit more here so that it gets a good amount of oomph. And then we also need to power you. But in a different way. That's not gonna work. Different way, I think. Because otherwise it doesn't bounce back. So there we go. That's good. Okay, let's make a little hopper minecart now as well. Just hopper minecart. Hopper minecart. I don't know why it's not showing up in there, but that's fine. Boom, now I've unlocked the recipe. Let's see, will this work? I think it will. I'm not that worried, I'm gonna be real honest, but hey, a quick little test doesn't hurt. Oh my goodness, it is working. It is doing its thing. How beautiful. Alright, so on top of this, we are gonna need a layer of dirt. Which I all placed upstairs. So I need to go up there and gather that again. Which is just absolutely amazing. I don't need these hoes anymore, I guess. So we'll keep one for now. But yeah, I need to quickly go upstairs and grab my dirt. And I'm also gonna need slabs, but that I can just make down here. I'm not too worried about that. This will only take a second, don't worry. Hello? There we go. Alright. I was about to go crazy there. I mean, come on. What was that? So, I need quite a bit of dirt. Like a bit, quite a bit. How much do I need? I need 16 by 16 blocks worth of dirt, right? So that is 8 by 8 is 64, so 4 times that. So I need... No, I need more than 4 stacks. Hold on. That math didn't... That math didn't really work out. Hold on. What? 16 times... How am I this stupid? Oh, I really don't know right now. I mean, 1... No, wait. It is 4 stacks. So this is enough. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna put 4 stacks in my inventory and see if I'm right here. Let's sleep away the night and drink some water. If it is 4 stacks, then you all have to say that I'm smart or something like that. But I don't know. I don't actually. I have no idea if it's gonna be 4 stacks or not. We're about to find out, I guess. We're about to find out. Alright. Ah, the minecart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I stand on top of that? I cannot. How great. So I do need to do a little bit of mining here. Yippee. And as I said, it's no longer instant. So that is just slightly painful. But hey, it's fine. Because it's all gonna be collected by my hopper minecart down there. So it's okay. You know, at least I don't have to do that now. I do need to move this over by a little bit, because otherwise it will just hit the dirt, of course. I kind of forgot about that. So, boom. Give me a second here. I gotta be faster than the minecart. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's on its way! It's on its way! Oh! Oh, it almost crashed. It almost crashed. Oh, that was just in time. Alright, there we go. Cool. Let's keep on going. Act like... Ah! Oh my goodness. I'm almost hitting it right now. Okay, there we go. And there we go. So this is the end of the chunk. Oh, you know what? Then I don't have the annoying noise for now. I'm just gonna ignore that is happening. And we'll fix it in a second. Okay, so I gotta dig out basically this whole section. Now the exact amount of blocks I need to go up with, I don't know exactly. I don't think it's gonna be many, because we need 1 layer for the dirt, so that is the layer we're making right now. Then we need a layer for the melons and the pumpkins, so that's 1 more layer. And then 1 layer for the pistons and observers, so that's a 3rd layer. And then 1 layer for the redstone on top of that, so that's a 4th layer. So we need 4 layers. But of course I don't need... Right now I'm digging up already the 3rd layer. So I'm gonna assume I... Wait, did that gravel even fall? Oh, it did. I swear that... I felt like it didn't even fall. It was like instant. Okay. But it is falling. Never mind. Now that is nice because this time around I actually have the rails placed down. So it's not falling on my face in an annoying way. And I don't have to dig it out myself. So, you know what? Nice. Nice. This time I'm not hating the gravel. That is a big first right here. Gotta be real honest. But yeah, I'm not hating the gravel right now. Alright, there we go. There. And let's see. I think this is now all that cut out. So that's nice. Let's fill in the dirt. And let's see if I was right. I didn't really have to go up here in order to fill in the dirt. Now did I? No, I can just do it like this. And this is probably faster. So, you know, I didn't feel the speed bitching. I decided that this was simply... Oh. This was simply better. That is what happened here. There we go. Yeah. I don't want to hear any counter arguments to that. It's just the way it is. Alright, so is this gonna cost exactly 4 stacks? That is the question. And I am very certain that my math was correct. So I think yes, this will take exactly 4 stacks. I don't really see how I could be wrong here. I've never been wrong. Never in my life, so this should be good. There we go. Down to our last stack, and that's gonna exactly fill it up. Just watch this. This is quite satisfying, just walking in a circle like this. There we go. Now, I do believe in this version, rails still get popped off by water, so we gotta be really careful with that. And look at that, it is actually exactly 4 stacks. But crawling has been added to the game. Oh my goodness, look at that. Nice. Okay, so... we have this now all in place, right? But this is kind of a dangerous spot right now. So what we need to do is make it less dangerous. Alright, I'm gonna use these guys. I really didn't have to take them out of the chest for that, but that is fine. And we're gonna start counting a little bit. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is spot 1, where water will be. Boom. But we're not gonna put in water right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spot number 2. Now 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They are close enough together. I don't need to actually add anything else in there anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is nice. I just need 4 of them. Yes, technically they're not perfectly spaced out because, you know, they could have been further away from each other, but it doesn't matter, alright, because I'm gonna need 4 anyway. And maybe I could get away with 3 if I'm like a genius or something like that, but who on earth cares about that, right? So, not me. Alright, boom. 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 We need some water. So there we go. I don't really know why I put it back in my inventory, but whatever. Let's just ignore that. And on top of these spots of water, I'm gonna be placing down some glowstone. Since they are unusable already anyway, I might as well put my light sources there, because, well, we need some light in there in order to have the crops growing. You know that, don't you? You know that, right? Do I, by any chance, happen to have some glowstone still laying around in this chest right here? And no. Do I have any anywhere? Probably not. You know what? I'm just gonna dig up some glowstone. I don't know how that rocket got used. It's fine. Let's eat. Oh, I was placing down slabs. Alright, well. Oh well. Oh, hey, look, the netherrack looks normal now. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't really notice it around the nether house, but now that I see it all around me, I do recognize it. Alright. How cool. Alright. Just need 4 little blobs of glowstone here. There we go. Yeah, look at that. The whole... Oh, no, my glowstone. Alright, I was trying... Ow! Ow! Alright. This is the disaster. I was trying to throw out the netherrack. I slipped. I slipped. Alright. Wait, the nether fortress is this close? Why have I been using a tunnel all this time? I could have just flown there. Where's the glowstone going? Oh, there. There it is. Alright. Throw the netherrack very carefully. I think I'm lagging a little bit. Whatever, I guess. I could have just been doing this the whole time and have been using a stupid tunnel the whole... Oh my goodness, nobody tells me anything around here. Alright, there we go. Yum, 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 yum. And I got my glowstone. Bye, sheep. Bye-bye. Oh, hello, you here as well. How fun. Okay, let's quickly go and remove those slabs. Because this is not what I wanted to do. Thank you. And let me see. Oh, the cobblestone is more noticeable now in this version on the wall. Which is fine, but it pops out a little bit more. Not the biggest fan of that, but it's okay. Can I still make seeds out of this? Oh, they're carved pumpkins. Are you kidding me? Do I even have any normal pumpkins in this world? Probably not. These are gonna be carved as well, aren't they? Oh no. No, okay, cool. Okay, to be fair, this is already quite a bit of seeds that I'm getting here, so... That's nice. Stupid carved pumpkins. Doesn't make sense, though. Okay. Do I have... Oh. Let's see if our redstone still works. Oh my goodness, it does. This is not that many melons. Is this all the melons I have? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I traded them all. Right, I forgot about that. Why can I not... Oh, whatever. Like, I used to... yeah, I cannot put it in my oven here, I guess. Okay. Good to know. Okay, we got a bit more seeds here. It will get us somewhere. It will get us somewhere. Okay. Oh yeah, of course we have melons here as well. But I don't have that many pumpkin seeds. Which is fine, because we'll just grow some pumpkins and stuff, but... it's gonna take a little while to make a farm be farmable then. Which is fine, it's fine. It doesn't need to be top speed straight away. It will become more than fast enough at some point anyway. Alright. There's some monsters in my melon farm. Yeah, you get out of here. There we go. Okay. Oh, what did I just put in there? Okay, it's melons. That's actually fine. Alright. Boom. 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 Where on earth did you come from? Who do you think you are? Get out of here. There we go. Alright. So I'm gonna tilt it all now. I'm just gonna do it like this. Then it will all be moisted. And then we can start planting down some seeds in here. And then our farm will be very operational quite soon. Which is so cool. Here we go. So we tilt it in the chessboard formation, so to say. Because then yeah, that's how this works. And one row will be melon seeds, the other row will be pumpkin seeds, and that keeps alternating the whole time. And for those of you wondering who don't know yet, the reason behind that is that crops actually tend to grow faster if they're in lanes, so to say, instead of all being in one big group, which is really weird, but interesting. So doing it like this, alternating it like this, actually makes it a lot faster. In fact, this is almost, if you only want melons, this is still almost as good as just making it all melon seeds, which is quite crazy if you want to ask me. I think all melon seeds is still a bit better, but it doesn't differentiate nearly as much as you would think from something that is like double the amount of seeds, right? So yeah, that is quite a cool little detail for those of you who didn't know yet. Boom, there we go. My hoe actually survived that as well, so that's nice. Okay, let's sleep away another night, drink some more water. There we go. And we're gonna start off with the pumpkin seeds here. I mean, I guess I can just take this with me as well. But yeah, the pumpkin seeds, we need them to grow as quickly as possible. I'm probably gonna use some bone meal on that as well. Otherwise, I cannot fill in the whole field yet. And that's quite an important thing to, you know, have the whole field be filled with them. Otherwise, my farm ain't gonna work, okay? That is just the way these things go. That's just the way these things go. So yeah, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. It is quite nice building a farm like this so late on in a world. I gotta be real honest. I usually make it like way earlier. But now I just don't need to worry about anything. Like none of the resources are a worry to me. Which is quite funny. Like that is different than what I'm used to, right? Like way different. So that's nice. I'm also not just doing this to get emeralds, which is quite funny. I'm literally only doing it for XP. Sort of. So that's also an interesting switch up. There we go. That is the one all filled in. Now we need some more pumpkin seeds, but I'm gonna start working on the observer part first. Otherwise it all grows and it all becomes a mess. Let's just keep it at that. So boom, boom, boom. And I need my redstone blocks now. And I also need my huge amount of wood here. So we're gonna make the pistons first. Now we need 2 stacks of both pistons and observers. So that is quite expensive. I forgot about the iron part. Which I don't have enough of right now. And I still don't right now. Cool. Cool. Pistons. Oh my goodness. And the wood part. Oh, it's all horrible. Alright. Start smelting, boys. Okay, I guess not. Ooh, nice. One more. Oh, 20 more stone bricks. Okay. Don't really know why that's in there, but it's interesting. I think this is already gonna be enough iron, though. Oh my goodness, look. Wow. This thing is still working, isn't it? Oh, that's amazing. Alright. So smelting that. Need more wood, right? That was it. Didn't I put it in there? There it is. Boom. Boom. Okay, so we got 1 stack. Now we need 1 more stack. But I guess I'm gonna make 1 stack of observers first. So this one I should be able to afford. And there goes all of my cobblestone. Right, I forgot about how expensive this is in terms of cobblestone. Okay. Cool, so we want observers on top of these bad boys. Like this. And so I need... excuse you. I need a little bit more space here. There we go. And pistons on the other ones. But I'm gonna do it like this. And then I can crawl underneath it in order to place down the pistons. So that is the way to do this stuff. Okay. I am gonna make a 1 gap above it. Otherwise mobs will be able to spawn up there. And that's not amazing. And I only need a 1 gap above it in order to place the redstone dots on top of it. So this is how I'm gonna do it. Then I'm just gonna go in crawl mode up there. And I'm gonna crawl all over the place, placing down the observers. And then we'll crawl underneath it to place down the pistons. A little bit tedious, yes, absolutely. But that's fine, you know, you gotta do something in order to get something. And if this is what I gotta do in order to get an infinite amount of XP basically going, then hey, hunky-dory with me, alright? Let me tell you that right now. Now I think I should probably make the villager breeder down here as well, or the villager paradise. Just so that it's super easy to do the trading. Then I don't need to worry about moving all of the items or anything like that. It can just be a big mess down here. I don't need to worry about how it looks. None of that matters at all, which is quite nice. So that is why I think it's a good idea to just bring down the entirety of the thing down to this level. The villager paradise that we've built up there. And then we can get rid of that blob up there as well. Because, you know, it's not gonna fit in all that well with our castle interior at some point in time. So, might as well get started on it. Alright, there we go. I should have done that with my fortune pickaxe. Because then I would have at least gotten some cobblestone. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It is all fine. All right. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. So now, look at this. Boom, baby. Alright, and I put all of the items away, so now I need to put down here. There we go. And we fill all of this in. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is a beauty, okay? Beauty. If anyone asks you, what is this guy doing? You say, beautiful stuff. He's doing... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I hate you. Then you gotta just answer it with, he's doing beautiful stuff. Because that is what this is. Okay, we are gonna go around placing down the observers like this. As I said, very tedious. But it is what it is, alright? This just needs to be done. And like I said before as well, you gotta do something in order to get something. You just don't get it for free in this world. And that's fine. Otherwise, everything would be a bit boring now, wouldn't it be? I mean, I could just go into creative mode and build it all by hand. Or, no, I said that wrong. Just build it all in that, right? I have everything, so I might as well make everything. But that's a bit boring. I mean, at least for me, I like to play survival and like to make it all myself. But, I mean, to each their own. Right. Let me just go over here. Grab this. Go over here. And fix this. Because then what we will have is that I don't need to worry about the fact that the observers are falling down. Because sometimes that just happens. Even if you're as good as me, you still make mistakes in this life. And so by doing this, it will be fine, because there's a little hoover going around picking up my mistakes. So now I don't even need to worry about making mistakes anymore. I mean, come on. Alright, we're gonna go around this little area right here. There we go. And now all my problems are solved. Alright, I got a little itch in my ear. There we go. Boom. 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 Look at this. And some of them are actually already quite far grown, as you can see. So that is incredible. That's what we like to see, because then in a second we can already start collecting pumpkins and melons, of course, but the melons are not as important right now. But then we can already start collecting pumpkins, and by the time we are ready to place down the observers over there. Oh, you got... Can I go in crawl mode? Please, let me go. Let me go. There we go. I forgot about that. By the time we get over there, and I have the observers for that, I will also have the pumpkin seeds ready to go over there. So then, boom, bam, shashwam, right? That is the saying, I believe so. Unless I mess it all up like that all the time. But hey, I'm only human. I am only human. Alright. Got to go around, filling in all the redstone. Nice and simple. There we go. Next lane of redstone. Gotta place it down here as well, because, you know, that's the way it works. There we go. There's a bit of a gap here, because, you know, that's the way it works. Alright, nice. I gotta stop. Gotta stop being an idiot sometimes. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. And now we have the other tedious part of filling in the pistons, which sometimes is better, sometimes is worse. Let's see what for day it is today. Okay, so it's a good day, because right now I don't have the struggle of having to deal with melons and pumpkins already being grown in my face. I have had that before while building these farms, that either I was too slow with... Ooh, that will mess everything up. I either was too slow with, you know, placing it all in, or I already had grown it with the hand a little bit, and then it just get messy. There's pumpkins in your face, there's melons in your face, these things, they fire all over the place, like that. And it's just annoying when you have to deal with that, but right now I don't really have to deal with that. Oh, no, we don't want you there. be what you hear. There we go. Now you can already hear them starting to fire off all over the place. You might be thinking, oh my goodness, it's already working. No, it's not. It's just detecting the fact that the little sprouts are growing, which is cool. That is a cool thing, but it's not what we care about. So yeah, we're not getting the melons or the pumpkins just yet. But hey, trust me, they're about to pop off. Okay, they're about to pop off. Right there we go. That's the one stack of each placed down. Now it's time to sleep away another night already. There we go. Drink some more water. And what we should see, yes, nice. The observers are right here. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I gotta get more cobblestone, of course, but I'm also gonna grab a little bit of bones. Just a bit of bones. We need more. We need way more cobblestone. Let's pray I have some upstairs. Otherwise, this is not gonna be hunky-dory, I can tell you that much. Right now. Please be here. Did I leave any gaps in here? I did not. Hello, outside world. Here I am. Please, my sugar boxes are not here anymore. Where did I place them down? Is there any in here? Oh no! Oh no! Where's all my cobblestone? There's no way I've used up all of my cobblestone. I could not believe that. There's just no way. Where did I place the sugar boxes? Not over here, right? No. What? Where is my cobblestone? Where is she? But no, my ender chest has been wiped. Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, that's horrible. I have no idea what's in there. I mean, I had to. Was there anything important in there? I might have to watch back some content in order to redo my ender chest. At least the things that I, you know, can. Like, I think the dragon egg was probably in there. If it is, then you know, I gotta get that back. Maybe it's in here though. No, it's not. It's not in here. So yeah. I think the dragon egg was probably in there. I am gonna summon in a new one into the world then. Because, well, I think that's fair. I also think I have quite a bit of sugar shells in there. I'm just gonna watch back to the last time I looked into my end chest. And then the rough things that is... Oh, hey, this got fixed now, by the way. Look, now they say petrified oak slab. So there are no longer weird blocks. But yeah, the things that are really unfair that it got taken away, I will give back. And the things I don't really care about all that much, I don't care about all that much. Okay, so like my rocket box, I don't think I care all that much about that. Oh, this door is still bugged. How cool. But where on earth did my choke boxes go? I swear I had like choke boxes full of at least stone and stuff like that. I don't know if I had much cobblestone left, but... Okay, we got enough here for now, but I guess I might have to do some mining soon again, which I don't like. But, this looks nice. I am not happy that my ender chest got wiped. I'm quite sad that my ender chest got wiped. I'm gonna be real honest, but hey, it happens. It happens. It's the risk of the game, I guess, that I'm playing here. Oh, I fell into a hole as well. I am hoping you cannot hear the background noises that are going on right now outside of my window. Because it's sounding absolutely ridiculous right now. I got no idea what's going on there. Do I not have enough redstone? Oh. But I'm gonna assume you cannot hear it. But I don't know what's going on out there. I have no idea. Nobody told me this was going to be happening. I don't have enough cobblestone, I don't think. Or is it just barely enough? Just barely enough? Oh, it is just barely enough. Ooh, but yeah, we do need to get more than... I also don't have enough redstone anymore. But hey, look at this. I can just Go in mine. So. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. This will already be enough, I think. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So, what I wanted to do as well is just bone meal up a couple of them. Is this pumpkin? I don't really know. I don't know which one is pumpkin. Which one of you is pumpkin? Can you grow for me? Sometimes they grow immediately. Okay, I see a melon over there. How did you grow? Oh my goodness, a pumpkin! I see a pumpkin. How did that one grow? Is this the pumpkin? Is this the pumpkin? I don't know. I don't know which one is the pumpkin. That one is not the pumpkin. Oh, this is melon. Alright, so this is pumpkin. Now we will get pumpkins. There we go. Look at that pumpkin. Nice. Pumpkin and more pumpkin. Oh. No, there's no observer there. Okay. Alright. Well, at least this will already give me a little bit of pumpkin, but not many pumpkin. Okay, the minecart's about to come over here. Let's see our harvest. Oh, okay, yeah, there it comes. Oh, wow. Wow. Incredible. Right. Let's see how far that's gonna get us. Let me just quickly crawl over there. There we go. There, nice. Pumpkin, 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 pumpkin. And that's just about it, I guess. Let's see. We'll grow a bit more here. So this lane is the pumpkin lane. So that means this lane is also a pumpkin lane. And I'm about to get head smashed a lot here, but that's okay. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. There we go. I'm collecting all of the pumpkins here. Because I need them. There we go. Right, well, we got 2 more pumpkins, so hey, you know. Pumpkin. Oh, that's the one where no observer is placed. Alright, that is already 12 more seeds that we'll have here. So it's at least 1 more lane, maybe 2 lanes finished, I think. I don't know, but it will almost put us on the done side of things. Oh, yes, nice. It is just the perfect amount. Would you look at that? Oh, that makes me happy. That makes me quite happy. Oh yeah, we have these stone slabs now, don't we? Huh, that's quite funny. Alright, need some bit of that, and now we can finish it all off here. How beautiful. Poop and poop. And that is gonna bring us just about in time as well. Nice! So we basically managed to make 1 whole melon and pumpkin farm within 1 episode. That is pretty cool, right? I think that is pretty cool. Took me about an hour to make a little melon and pumpkin farm. Probably 45 minutes, let's be real here. That's painful. I'm gonna have to go all the way down for that one. Oh no, probably not actually. I'm not gonna need exactly 2 stacks because of the glowstone blocks. So maybe if I don't make too many mistakes, we'll be fine here. Anyway, as I was saying, it is quite nice because I was yuppieing all over the place in the beginning of the episode, to be fair. So probably like 45 minutes is what it took me to make this thing. All things considered, that is pretty good. Like I wasn't prepared to make this thing, so you know. Okay, let's not make any more mistakes now. So yeah. Oh my goodness, I immediately made another mistake. I don't even know if that one is gonna be. If I could have afforded that one. This might be it. I'm gonna be real honest. I might have to go down. Oh, I forgot about you. There we go. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. I'm just gonna start doing it like this. Boom. 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 Oh no, well now I'm definitely gonna have to go down there, don't I? Ugh. How horrible. Gotta hate it. Gotta hate that. Alright, there we go. How many more do I have? 12. Let's at least fill in the corners so that I don't have to go all the way over there. And then it will be quite clear where I'm gonna have to go back to. It's gonna be a while before that thing collects them as well. So I think I'm just gonna place down the pistons first. When I'm down there. Let really the minecart bring it all to me. I mean, do I still... I don't know where I'm missing at this point. That is kind of the thing. I'm gonna start placing down the redstone, I suppose. And then I can probably see, based on that, where I'm missing. I'm hoping. We'll see. And otherwise, maybe I got lucky here. And I actually just didn't need as many observers as I thought. I don't know. I don't know. We're about to find out, I guess. I mean, does one glowstone block just eliminate more than one observer spots needed, so to say? I don't really know, because like this looks like quite a big gap, but there's only one missing, right? So surely not. I don't really know what's going on. It looks like I got enough observers though, so I really don't know how that happened, to be honest. It's okay, maybe I'm missing here? Yes, but that's only one I'm missing. Ah, and here are the other two. Alright. Nice. We found the destroyer of our plans. Of our happiness. There we go. Boom boom. Oh no 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 no. I don't think that would fire. I mean, there's like a lot of stone in the way, but if it would fire, then that is just incredibly annoying. So gotta eliminate those ones as quickly as I can. There. Yeah, so we need 2 observers right there. I mean, technically we wouldn't really need them. The farm would still work absolutely fine without them. But hey, it's about principle here, right? It's about principle. Yeah, that is what it's all about. It's about making a fully cool looking farm, so to say. Alright. Oh my goodness, last moment you had to screw it all up. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Almost all finished now. And I mean, I think we gotta sleep away another night, by the way. There we go. Drink some more water. Nice. And I think we already will have some in here. Look at that. Oh my goodness, already 31 pumpkins? How did this happen? Oh, there's no redstone on top of that one, is there? Yeah, I see you. You thought you could get away from me? Idiot. Alright, a last 2 here. Tick. Done. Finito. Nice. Alright, we got a melon and pumpkin farm. Yippee. That is incredibly nice. For good riddance, we do need a little layer around it, so to say. Good riddance, I don't think that's the word, but it's whatever. We need a little layer like this around it, so that we, you know, don't have any of the things spilling over. But let's quickly make a little screenshot off of this thing. Like here, boom, there we go. For today, because, I mean, that's what we did today, so might as well make a screenshot of it for today's episode, right? And let's fill all of this in. Of course, they're not all fully grown yet, but that really doesn't matter, because that will happen over time. And for now, this is beautifully finished. And I can even make the line all the way over here, so that's nice. Yeah, this thing is about to turn up, and then we're gonna be filling it all in really quickly. Watch this, watch this. Minecart is about to be here. We'll leave it over here for now. Although I do... Oh, right. I do want this to be filled in. Because otherwise, we never know when a mob is gonna spawn. And where. So let's just be safe. And sound here. There we go. Is the minecart here yet? Where's the minecart? Has it already been here? Oh yeah, it has. Nice, look at that. Nice, yippee. Alright, cool. I'm quite happy with that. with that, we're also basically out of time for today's episode, so that's pretty cool. We basically managed to make it perfectly in the time. So yeah, I'm quite satisfied with that. What we're gonna do is probably turn an area right here into a little villager paradise, and then we can just get some melons and pumpkins and trade it. And I think I want to do that in the next episode. Because, well, why on earth not, right? Why on earth not? We've been doing quite good so far. Ow, okay, I definitely just need to take the old school way out. But yeah, we've been doing quite good so far with this. A little distraction from all of the building that we've been doing over the last, you know, whole season. The whole time. So, a little distraction from that, doing some villager stuff in a new update. I don't think that's that bad of a thing right now. So, yeah, alright. For now, I'm just gonna put this in the ender chest like this. And we'll fix that later. What on earth happened to you? Oh, they added flight duration. Oh, okay. I don't care. Alright, there we go. And I think I'm gonna end things off on top of this little tower right here. Why not? Boom. Alright. There we go. With that, I'm out of time for today's episode. I'm hoping you all enjoyed it. The grass is starting to spread over there, so that is really good. Can't wait for that to be all covered. And yeah, I'm quite happy with this. I think this update is a really cool one. I remember when it came out, I was doing a lot of bits with it as well. So yeah, this is quite a nostalgic trip to the back to the time. Yeah, you get what I mean. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. So for now, goodbye.